They injected 27 million stem cells.
Million.
27 million. This is where I tore my rotator cuff. I could only lift my arm this far. It hurt so bad. I couldn't even sleep on my shoulder. I literally just went just like this.
That's wild.
I was like blown away.
How young are you?
61-ish.
What do you do to look so good and stay so fit at your age?
I do try to exercise at least 4 times a week. I know my body needs it, and I'm trying to repair an injury that I had a long time ago.
What injury?
I tore my rotator cuff about 1.5 years ago. I was scheduled for surgery 2 days before surgery. I canceled.
Why'd you cancel?
I knew the recovery period was going to be really long. I had read a book, Tony Robbins' book. He had mentioned that he had done stem cell therapy.
What's stem cell therapy?
When they take stem cells from the mother's umbilical cord after she gives birth, inject them into whatever part of your body you're having pain or issues with. I saw Joe Rogan talk about it on his podcast. He had his mom do it. So I looked into the Stem Cell Institute in Panama, talked with a doctor, was really upfront with me and said that there's no promises, probably won't heal completely, but it's a good start. So I went down there. They injected 27 million stem cells.
Million.
27 million. 7 million in this shoulder. This is where I tore my rotator cuff. While they were doing that, they gave me 1 bag of IV stem cells. And then I went back the next day for another bag of stem cells. And the third day, the last bag. About a half hour each appointment, super easy. They said that I may have some side effects like shivering, not feeling well, but I didn't have any of those. She told me, wait a couple weeks after I get home, get in touch with a physical therapist and do some physical therapy for like 6 weeks. So my husband at the 2-week mark said, let's see how far you can lift your arm, because I couldn't lift my arm at all.
Can you show us?
I could only lift my arm this far. It hurt so bad. I couldn't even sleep on my shoulder. I literally just went just like this.
That's wild.
I was like blown away. This worked. It only took 2 weeks. I could not believe it. To this day, I am so thankful I was able to do it. Even the doctor down there had said to me, she wished that everybody was able to do stem cells before they had surgery. But here in the States, insurance doesn't cover it, which is kind of sad. So since then, it's been exactly 1 year. Last week,
Congrats.
thank you. It's like brand new. It's awesome.
Do you feel like you've been more active?
Because I feel like I have a new me, because I know what it's like to live in pain and not be able to pick up my grandbabies for 6 months or do anything that just hurts. Now taking advantage of trying to get back in shape, doing my little weights, strength training with my armbands. I do it at home. I don't go to the gym. I find that if I have a gym membership, I don't go. So I do better at home when I can fit it into my schedule. Super happy I was able to do this. Totally recommend it.
What are the top things that keep you motivated to stay active at 61?
Having this issue made me feel old. That makes me want to feel better, do better. My family, I want to live longer for my kids and my grandkids. And I love traveling. And I want to continue to travel and to have fun. Have some good years left.
We've met quite a few people who are traveling well into their late 70s, so I think you're okay. What about nutrition?
My mother didn't like to cook, so everything was fried, not so healthy. My daughter-in-law really influenced me a few years ago. She helped me learn what products were good, what products were bad, helping me read labels, because I used to believe everything I saw on TV. So if they advertise it, it's good. Oh, okay, I'll do it. I didn't know anything about seed oils and inflammation. So I learned a lot, cleaned out my pantry, just make better choices.
Is there a food or a supplement or a ritual that you can't live without when it comes to nutrition?
Well, I do take my vitamins religiously. I have a holistic doctor that does my blood work every 6 months and keeps me on track. And if we need to tweak anything, he'll tweak it. And I do apple cider vinegar shots before my meals. And then I try to do a 10-minute walk after my dinner, also after breakfast, to help with your glucose. Tend to be a little bit high on my glucose.
Do you have any cheat meals?
Well, it's not a meal, but chocolate.
But they say cacao is really healthy for you now.
Yeah, and so the one that I get only has 2 ingredients. It's cacao and dates. I have to order that online. Of course, it's not in the grocery store.
What's it called?
The Conscious Bar. I love it. I order 10 or 15 bars, and that keeps me good for a month.
Keeps you happy is what that does.
Happy, it does.
Would you say you're rich?
Having my family, that is the number one thing for me, and having my health.
Is there a piece of advice that you want to give the audience watching right now?
It's never too late to try to be healthy. Even just taking little baby steps. That's kind of what I did. I didn't start eating completely healthy. I just took little little steps, cleaning out my pantry. Then I started limiting going out to eat. If I do go out to eat, then I try to pick something healthy, or I try to find a restaurant that has no seed oils. But Wrightsville Beach has one.
Seed oil scout.
I'm a seed oil scout.
How important is getting your blood work done, staying updated on your body and your physical health?
When I would go to my regular doctors, they would just do a couple of basic labs and say you're fine. Even though my glucose level was high, they were like, oh, you're fine. When I got a holistic doctor, I had pages of blood work done that he does every 6 months. It really just goes through everything in your body and lets you know if you have any issues going on. Can help detect things a lot earlier than if you wait.
Prevention.
Trying to be preventative on everything so I can be here longer.
I think you literally, and this is my mom.